What if I told you that some of the most incredible travel experiences on Earth are not happening during the day? They are happening after the sun goes down. Right now, travelers around the world are skipping crowded daytime tours and choosing something completely different. They are exploring cities, deserts, oceans, and even wildlife. At night, this is called Noctourism. And once you see what it includes, you may never travel the same way again. Today, we are breaking down the fastest growing travel trend in the world, why it is exploding in popularity, and the most unbelievable nighttime experiences you can actually plan right now. Stay until the end, because one of these experiences feels like something from another planet. Noctourism is exactly what it sounds like. It is tourism that focuses on nighttime experiences instead of daytime sightseeing. This does not mean nightlife or partying. It means intentionally exploring destinations after dark to experience things you simply cannot see during the day. Examples include stargazing in the darkest places on Earth, watching wildlife that only comes out at night, kayaking through glowing oceans, exploring cities when the crowds disappear, seeing famous landmarks under dramatic night lighting. Travel experts say noctourism is growing because travelers want fewer crowds, cooler temperatures, unique, once-in-a-lifetime experiences, and better photos and videos. In other words, people want travel that feels exclusive. And nighttime travel delivers exactly that. So why is noctourism suddenly everywhere? There are 4 big reasons. First, over-tourism. Many of the world's most famous destinations are overcrowded during the day. Popular landmarks are packed with tour groups, lines are long, noise levels are high, and the experience often feels rushed instead of meaningful. But when the sun goes down, everything changes. Crowds disappear, temperatures drop, lighting becomes dramatic, and places that felt chaotic during the day suddenly feel calm, quiet, and almost cinematic. Walking through a historic city at night allows you to hear your footsteps, visit landmarks without fighting for space, and experience destinations the way locals often do. For many travelers, nighttime exploration feels more personal, more immersive, and far more memorable than daytime sightseeing. That shift from crowded chaos to peaceful discovery is one of the biggest reasons noctourism is growing so quickly. Second, climate. In many popular destinations, daytime heat has become intense, and in some cases, overwhelming. Midday temperatures in cities, deserts, and tropical regions can make walking tours uncomfortable, exhausting, or even unsafe. Long hours in the sun drain energy, crowded spaces trap heat, and sightseeing starts to feel like endurance instead of enjoyment. Nighttime travel solves this problem. After sunset, temperatures drop, breezes pick up, and exploring becomes noticeably more comfortable. Travelers can walk farther, stay out longer, and actually enjoy the experience instead of rushing from air-conditioned space to air-conditioned space. In hotter regions, nighttime has always been how locals live, gather, and explore. Noctourism simply allows travelers to adapt the same rhythm, turning extreme heat into a non-issue and making destinations more enjoyable year-round. Third, social media. Night skies, glowing water, neon cities, and moonlit landscapes perform extremely well online. Travelers want content that stands out. And fourth, wellness. Studies show that stargazing, nighttime silence, and low-light environments reduce stress and anxiety. People are traveling to disconnect, not just to sightsee. This combination has turned noctourism into one of the most searched travel trends worldwide. Now let's get into the experiences themselves. These are not ideas. These are real places you can visit. Experience 1: Chasing the Northern Lights. Seeing the Northern Lights is one of the most powerful noctourism experiences in the world. At night, skies over Iceland, Norway, Finland, and Alaska can explode with green, purple, and pink light. Right now is an especially important time. Scientists say the sun is at a solar maximum, which means stronger and more frequent auroras. Many travelers plan entire trips around these nighttime events. Some sleep in glass roof cabins. Others soak in hot springs while the sky lights up above them. This is not just sightseeing. It is an experience that people remember for the rest of their lives. Experience 2. Starlight in the Atacama Desert. The Atacama Desert in Chile is one of the darkest places on Earth. There is almost no light pollution, no humidity, no clouds. At night, the Milky Way is so bright it looks unreal. Astronomers use this region for world-class observatories. Travelers come to lie back, look up, and see thousands of stars with the naked eye. Some tours even combine stargazing with astrophotography and storytelling. If you want to feel small in the best possible way, this is it. Experience 3. Night safaris. Most people think safaris happen during the day. That is only half the story. At night, Africa's wildlife becomes more active. Lions hunt, leopards move silently, hyenas roam, and many animals that hide during daylight finally emerge. Night safaris use special lighting and expert guides to safely observe this behavior. This is one of the most intense and unforgettable forms of noctourism. It feels raw, it feels real, and it feels completely different from anything you see during the day. Experience 4. Bioluminescent kayaking. Imagine dipping your paddle into the water and watching the ocean glow bright blue. This is called bioluminescence. Tiny organisms in the water light up when they are disturbed, turning the surface into something that looks like liquid stars. Most people assume you have to travel across the world to see this, but that is not true. Yes, bioluminescent kayaking exists in places like Puerto Rico, the Maldives, Japan, and Australia. But you can also experience this right here in the United States. In Florida, bioluminescent kayaking happens every year in places like Indian River Lagoon, Merritt Island, and Mosquito Lagoon. During peak season, every paddle stroke, hand movement, and splash creates glowing trails in the water. Some tours even allow you to swim, where your body lights up as you move. This is one of the most accessible noctourism experiences in the world. You don't need a passport, and you don't need a luxury budget. You just need darkness, calm water, and the right time of year. Experience 5. Night markets and after-dark cities. Cities change personalities at night. In places like Bangkok, Taipei, Marrakesh, and Mexico City, night markets take over. Food stalls open, music fills the streets, locals gather, and tourists experience culture in its most authentic form. You are not rushing between attractions. You are wandering, tasting, watching life unfold. This is noctourism at its most accessible, and it is often the most memorable. You don't need an international flight to experience noctourism. Some of the best after-dark travel experiences are happening right here in the United States. Cities like Chicago are leading the way. After sunset, the city completely transforms. The Riverwalk lights up. Skyscrapers glow against the night sky. And architectural boat tours continue after dark, offering a totally different perspective than daytime sightseeing. Late-night food crawls take you through neighborhoods most tourists never see. Jazz lounges, blues clubs, and comedy venues stay open well into the night. And guided walking tours explore Chicago's history, mysteries, and architecture when the city is quieter and more atmospheric. But noctourism is not just an urban trend. Across the country, U.S. national parks are embracing nighttime travel. Many parks now offer stargazing programs with astronomers, moonlit hikes guided by rangers, night sky photography workshops, astronomy events during meteor showers and eclipses. Places with minimal light pollution, like desert parks and remote mountain areas, allow visitors to see the Milky Way clearly with the naked eye. These experiences are calm, immersive, and completely different from daytime park visits. And here's the best part. Most people have no idea these programs exist. If you want a deep dive on any specific city, national park, or nighttime experience, drop a comment below and let us know which one you want next. And make sure notifications are turned on so you do not miss it when that video drops. Noctourism is not exclusive, and it is much closer than most people think. Travel doesn't end when the sun goes down. In many cases, that is when the real magic begins. If you had to choose just one noctourism experience, which would it be? Northern lights, bioluminescent water, night safaris, or stargazing under the Milky Way? Let us know in the comments. And if you want smarter, more unique travel ideas, subscribe to The Savvy Traveler, because the best journeys happen when you know what others don't. Travel smart, stay savvy. See